Welcome everybody to Ossont Battery. I'm Aaron Ossont, your host, and today we have a special in-person interview from the Doom and Bruce number 5, and this is the Curse the Sun. Hi, one of the best Doom bands out there right now from Connecticut. So everybody introduce yourselves and tell me what you play.
Dan Whedon, bass.
I'm Ron, guitars and vocals.
I'm Logan Vandercourt, and I play mallet percussion.
All right, nice.
Drums and bongs.
All right. So first I wanted to ask you guys, how did the band start and what are some of your influences?
I started it in 2008. I did a demo. It was just me playing everything. I just wanted to try and do something different. And after sitting on it for about 6 months, I decided I wanted to put a band together. So I ended up using that to recruit band members, and since 2008 up to now, like we've been going different variations, different rhythm sections. I think we got 5 records under our belt now, 6th one coming.
Nice.
Ripple music. It's been a long, adventurous road. Like I said, you know, a lot of different members. But you know, this is the best lineup right now. You know, this is my son, this is my best friend. Like, this is good stuff.
We'll have some evidence because I taped some of the show they put on earlier, so definitely a great lineup. So first I wanted to ask you about early albums and what are some of your influences too on those early?
The early stuff was really influenced by like Sabbath, obviously, Cathedral, Electric Wizard, Sleep, Corrosion Conformity, COC. Yep. You know, most like the first couple albums were very much in that vein. Things started to stretch out around the 3rd record. We brought in different guys, introduced more elements of blues and swing. It's really kind of gone like, as the people have changed in the band, the patterns have kind of changed in the sense of what we've been doing. I mean, it's all heavy, you know. Excruciation, which came out in 2020, that was more of an experimental record where we just kind of did everything we wanted to. And then the latest one, Delirium, was just something kind of getting back to roots, being more in that old school Sabbath, like, you know.
That's actually one of my questions about like Delirium kind of being a return to form for you guys.
Total intention there. That was about kind of reclaiming our territory.
And one thing I also wanted to ask you guys about was the different lineups. I first got into you around the Isolator album.
Yep.
And then before that I listened to Psychache. I went back and listened to that. And Dan, your bass playing on that, you got a dirty tone. No offense to that, you know, it's fucking awesome, man. And,
he wasn't on Psychache, actually. His uncle was on Psychache.
Oh, really?
His uncle was the bass player on the first 2 records.
Cheech!
And then this Brendan Kiefer. Brendan Keefe was the bass player on the next 2.
Yep.
And then Dan played on Delirium.
Nice. Well, like I said, your tone I on one of the I forgot the song I was thinking about, but your tone on there is so good, killer. Man.
We had a nice grindy tone on there.
Yeah.
Why don't I call it the fist?
Yes.
All right.
We like to make the bass, the guitars work together. You know, really, we spent a lot of time doing everything we needed to do to make sure that everything together sounded like a monster.
Awesome. Now, Logan,
Hey.
you're getting a little bit younger.
Yeah.
You know, how old are you?
I'm going on 16. I'm 15 right
16. Wow. Jesus. I wasn't doing anything like that at 16.
I was just starting.
So how is it stepping up to a band like Curse the Sun, who's had some really great percussionists like Matrucci, I know, played with you guys, and Brian Harris as well, who's one of my favorite drummers in the area. How's it stepping up, you know, and trying to...
Well, it's kind of like a natural progression, you know, because he's my father, and, you know, we would go down in the basement and, you know, jam all the time. There's videos of me in 2011 with my little First Act Discovery guitar jumping around and, you know,
playing in the basement. In the jam.
When I was maybe 4 or 5, I had my little red First Act Discovery kit, and this was about the time that he was doing Psychache.
Yeah.
And you know, on the way to preschool, kindergarten, whatever it was, he would play me like the rough mixes. And there was this song, and I remembered it, and I was like, "Oh, that's Daddy's song." And then I would play it on the drums.
Yeah. Nice.
You know, so it's just kind of like a natural progression for me, man. I've been gigging around, I'd say for about 6 years now, just hanging out, you know, getting around, playing.
He's a veteran at 60.
I know, right?
He's got his own bands too. a couple different bands.
Yeah, I actually have one of your CDs, one of your bands, Fractured Reality. Killer thrash band, man. Check them out.
Come back.
And you're playing tomorrow with who?
I'm playing tomorrow, June 22nd with Futility, new hardcore band.
It's more of a hardcore
band coming out of
He
Hampton,
drums
Connecticut.
and sings on that.
Awesome, killer.
So to answer your question, man, it's a natural progression, and I'm digging it. You know, it's been nothing but a good time, and I'm hoping it could continue for as long as it can over here.
Now, would you say the current lineup with this Delirium lineup is probably your best ever, Titus? I mean, I saw you guys playing there. Fucking killer, man. It's,
Thank you.
you know.
My opinion is yeah, this is as tight as it can get. I mean, Dan and I, we started playing together in 1990.
Oh, wow.
So we've written probably about 60, 70 songs over the course of our lives together. And obviously him being my son, like, it's more family at this point. Like this is like a family unit more than it is a bunch of dudes that hang out together.
Yeah.
So, you know, like it does carry a different vibe, and we're really looking forward to getting this lineup on the next record. That's the goal right now. We're starting to write. We have a couple songs in the tank. We're probably hoping to go into the studio maybe late fall, hopefully.
I'm looking
to
forward
get
to
the
that
next
too.
one going.
Yeah. Awesome. So now I got a bunch of random kind of fun questions.
All right.
So put you on the spot here.
Okay.
First one's favorite non-Ozzy Sabbath album.
Oh man, Mob Rules, dude. That's the only one.
Agreed.
Mob Rules. That record I had when I was a kid. I was born in '71, so I had that probably like '84 or '85ish, and I ruined that record. I ruined it. Trying to learn the Mob Rules riff. I'm like, that sounds cool and kind of easy. I can learn that. I can learn that. And I did. And I played it in my room, just like, I had a shitty ass copy Les Paul guitar, a shitty ass amp, windows open, the summer's going. Well, plus like, you know. But yeah, Mob Rules, man, for sure.
Nice. How about you, Ron?
Mob Rules.
And Logan?
Shocker, Mob Rules, baby.
All right.
That record is the shit.
See, I love Mob Rules. Mine is probably between Heaven and Hell. I love that one.
Okay.
And I've been really getting into, what's it called? Headless Crossing.
Nice.
Tony
All right.
Boy,
Yeah.
Martin.
Yep.
So next thing I wanted to ask you, best song to get high to? Both Curse the Sun and in general. Both best Curse the Sun song to get high to and in other songs.
Best Curse the Sun something like that too?
Yeah.
Delirium.
All right.
Because it's weird, you know, and it has got ass, but it kind of meanders too, you know.
Nice.
That song is meant to make you feel high a little bit.
Right.
I would say I think the best song to listen to when you're high from us is probably the instrumental Clown of Pain off the first.
Yeah,
record.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of panning and crazy shit that's going on there.
How about you, Logan?
You know, well,
He wouldn't really know.
yeah, right. Yeah.
But what would you guess?
What would you think, baby?
I'd say the whole album, Colonna Pain.
There you
First
go.
Curse the Sun record is the shit, and you should go listen to it because no one who I talk to, you know, they're always talking about, you know, Psychic, Isolate. You got to listen to Colonna Pain because that's the shit. He's talking about Colonna Pain. That's the shit. Pulsar, that's the shit, bro. Listen
Definitely.
to Colonna Pain.
Every practice, almost every practice. This kid, it's like Pulsar.
Yeah, he's trying to pull like really old songs out of
Cuts, huh?
Because it's probably sitting way back in his memory from like being upstairs hearing
It's
him for all those
ingrained in
years.
him, you know?
It's
It's a great song.
It is part of it.
It's slow as shit and awesome, and he's always like, put it in the set. You learned it, and hasn't
We
been in
played
the
it
set yet.
once.
Right.
We played it.
Yeah, we played it.
We played it once.
We did
Played it
play
once.
Hopefully twice, right?
Well, maybe more.
All right. So next thing, another fun question. This is totally not music related. Favorite go-to food and drink at the barbecue. So you're at a barbecue.
at the barbecue.
At the barbecue, what's your favorite food and drink?
The best food to eat at a barbecue is those cooked by a person that's least drunk. Safest. Always go stay away from chicken. Okay.
He's a cook. He owns a restaurant, so you're asking the right guy about the food.
Like your bet is like find a burger didn't fall on the ground. You know, it's good. Best drink, anything you can crack open yourself. You know, never go like it's been in the watermelon shell for 4 days.
Sound advice, people. Sound advice.
Don't eat the grapes.
So we're talking like outside cookout kind of
Yeah,
thing?
outside cookout barbecue.
I'll take a cheeseburger, man, medium rare.
Nice.
And for beverage, I mean, decent pilsner. You know,
All right.
You know, something like that.
I'm going sweet sausage on the nice roll, you know, with green pepper chopped up,
Peppers, yeah.
and you got mustard on it, and you know, a little underground drink for you, peace tea. The peach peace tea is the shit.
I love peach. So
Uh-huh.
peach is, that's my shit right there. Me, I love smoking food. I got a smoker at home.
Oh, shit.
So I go with ribs if
Nice.
I make it
Alright.
myself. But if I'm going to somewhere else, best bet's a burger. You know? It's the safest bet.
Yep.
So, all right. Next thing I got is album you hate from a band you love.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I got mine already loaded.
I could go. You want me to go?
Go ahead, go.
I hate Technical Ecstasy.
Oh, okay, that's.
I despise Technical Ecstasy. I'm not really a big fan of
I
Never
could go
Say
with that
Die
too,
either,
yeah.
but I feel like Sabbath was doing everything they could at that point to sound like everybody but Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
They wanted to be
That's not good.
Chicago, they wanted to be Steely Dan, they wanted to be Santana, they wanted to be this, they wanted to be that. I wasn't down with it. I didn't like them tuning back up. Just wasn't good.
No.
I don't know the name of the record, but I loved Heart growing up, and they were just like an awesome rock and roll band. And they put out a record in the '80s that was just overproduced.
Oh yeah, that with all the
Shitty.
big
Heart.
hits.
It was Cold Heart, yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Well, when they got glossy, they got MTV, we'll say. Right?
Yeah. Start getting
Russ?
power ballads, you know.
Russ, right? He bought that record. He came to the house, Mendel Street. He's like, I threw it in the fucking highway. He's like,
That was a departure.
Sorry.
Well, you already did.
I was screwed up by swearing at his eyeball. Is this like a PG version?
No.
No, it's fine.
All right,
What do you say?
I'm gonna have to go Load.
Oh yeah.
Shittiest record by Metallica.
Over Reload?
Oh well,
Over
both
Saint
of them.
Anger?
Both of them suck.
Over
You know,
Saint Anger?
Saint Anger has a couple gems.
Saint Anger around
listen,
your neck?
Listen,
My neck? Whatever it
the
is.
snare kind of ruins it.
Yeah.
Saint Anger's a solid record. It's much better than Load and Reload.
All right.
So I'm going Load.
I disagree with
Fuck
that.
Load.
I disagree with that, but all right.
Mine is probably I'm gonna go with Cold Lake.
Oh, yeah,
I know.
that's a great pick. That's a great.
Is that when I was like, oh yeah, like
How disappointing was that? Because you were around when it came out.
No, I was a little. I was born in '81.
All right, so you were a little behind.
I was a little bit younger, and then I started digging into Celtic Frost. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. I get to Cold Lake, and I'm like,
What the fuck?
the fuck is this?
You should have been there as it happened to, because we were all like,
Whoa!
I opened up for Celtic Frost once. And,
Oh, really?
Yeah, we opened.
Nice.
My thrash band opened up for them in '86. They were so cool, and I was a big fan, and like followed them all throughout. But when that record came out, dude, like it was like that was something I never expected.
What was
to
it?
see.
What cherry something?
Cherry orchards. You know, and the guy's got his zipper down, and
Yeah.
his pubes are sticking out.
You like that part?
No, I
Hey, can I chance my answer?
Sure, go ahead. You can put it on.
Crazy Nights by Kiss.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Bands that I love
That's a
growing
bad
up.
one. That's a bad
That
one.
record fucking sucks.
Well, that was always another one I ask is I got it from Scotty and on his show he used to ask it is 80s Kiss or 90s Aerosmith.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Ooh.
I go with 80s Kiss. I can't
Yeah.
take 90s Aerosmith.
At least
Because Pump came
80s.
out before, in 89.
Well, you know what?
So-
You know what? Because of Creatures of the Night and Lick It Up, I'll
Right.
say 80s Kiss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Creatures
agreed,
of the Night
agreed.
is
I mean,
solid
because
record.
there's nothing with 90s Aerosmith. Nothing.
Or so next thing I want to go on to is playing live for you guys.
Yeah.
What's that like? I obviously saw you guys playing just before this. It was freaking awesome. But what's it like in the Connecticut scene and New England scene in general?
It's funny, man. It's been kind of up and down and up and down. You know, there was a spell, I want to say in the mid 2010s there, where it seemed like everybody was Stoner Doom, and it seemed like there was like a million bands. A lot of those bands have faded away, or they've changed their style accordingly. You know, which is fine. It's weird because it's like early on when I started this, like there was nothing like what we were doing. There was maybe a couple Sea of Bones. There was a band called Lord Fall back then, and Versa. They were about the only bands that were even remotely kind of what we were doing. So I mean, I would say what I've noticed the most is just the change in like the bands around me and things like that. You know, what I like the most about the scene is that you can trust people in the scene. They're good people. They're honest people. Everybody support. Like it's a lot of band members that love other bands that support these guys. You never have to worry about your stuff getting stolen, like people that you borrow stuff. It's not like the traditional metal scene. Like back in the day, everybody used to stab each other in the back, and it's not like that, you know?
I think now what it is especially to what Ron was saying, is like, if you're still doing it now, you're doing it because you love it.
Yeah.
You know, so you're out there and you see bands like mine that are just like, you know, I could be home, you know, barbecuing with my kids.
Right.
You know, I could be, you know, watching a football game or whatever, you know, but I love this, so I'm doing it. So we're going to trudge up here, you know, we're going to plug in, we're going to kick your ass, and then hopefully people enjoy it.
And hopefully people, you know, every time you play, you hope you pick up a couple people and that they keep coming back.
Well, that was when I first heard about you guys. Dwayne, right down there. Hey, he put on the Stoner Doom Fest, New England Stoner Doom Fest, and you guys played the first one. And so I was going through when he released the lineup and all these bands, and I was like, "Curse the Sun! I never heard of this band." And I just started getting back into like the underground scene. I was like, "Holy shit! There's a fucking killer doom band from Connecticut!" I'm like, "What? I haven't been listening to this for years." I was like pissed at myself, you know.
But it happens, though, right? You know, it happens. It's tough. It's not like it used to be. Like, you know, now you got to go out there and like search.
Look for it.
You got to go search. You know, it doesn't come to you like it used to. You know, which makes it cool in a way, but it makes it harder for bands to get noticed because there are so many fish in the pond now. You know, and it's really tough to kind of be heard over the din of everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, so we do what we can, man. You know, Ripple Music supports us and keeps putting out our records, and
Todd's fucking killer, man.
Todd's a man, dude. You know, so like I said, hopefully you'll be seeing another record from us. Hopefully a year or so ish, depending on how long it takes to.
I'm glad you mentioned that because that segues into my next question. Perfect segue there. Future plans for Curse the Sun.
Future plans right now is writing and writing and writing. This is probably our last show for the summer, unless something important pops up. We've already written a couple. We are definitely in writing mode. This is the first time like we've been able to write with him.
Nice.
And it's really intense. We really want this record to be drum centric in a way. I want to give him a launching pad here. I want the world to know like how talented this kid is. And he's written a couple songs on this record already.
Nice.
So it's like it's a really good conglomerate of agreements and ideas and concepts. But it's different this time because, again, like I mentioned before, we have history. So there's no awkwardness, there's no weirdness. Like, we can get down there, here's a riff, let's start messing around with it, you know, just keep pumping away. So we're writing right now. We plan to be in the studio, like I said, hopefully, I mean, it never happens on this time scale, but hopefully by late fall. And then usually the wait time is anywhere from 6 to 8 months once you turn the master tapes in.
Yeah.
There's a pretty long wait to get it out.
Awesome.
But that's the plan right now. Maybe a couple gigs in the fall. We're slowing down the live gigs just a bit, just so we can write and just. We really just want to kind of just write right now.
Sure.
We're kind of in a good spot. We like what we're doing, so that's what we're going to focus on.
Awesome.
Well, the dynamic for the three of us is, you don't get, the core is so tight, and you're not dealing with BS outside. Like, there's no like I got like worry about this guy, worry about that guy. We get together and we do our thing, and it feels amazing. And it's great to be in the band again with Ron, and to see his son, and he's fantastic. We're cultivating our own rapport. Which is awesome. And I've said forever, before I was in the band, Curse the Sun is Ron's right hand. Those riffs and those things. Like when I got into the band, he's like, "You show me stuff." I'm like, "What the hell is that?" he's like, "No, it's important." He's like, "It may seem unimportant, but it's important." And that's what makes Curse the Sun Curse the Sun. That's why when we come out and projecting ourselves as we should be, that fucking rules.
Yeah.
It's like this was not some fly-by-night situation. It's thought out. It's been honed. It connects. And if you want that, you get it.
The riffs might seem simplistic, but if you really listen to it or play it, like it's not nearly as easy or as cavemanish as it might appear.
Rondo said to me, he's like, "It's so simple, it's hard."
Yeah, that's what it is.
And him and I are kind of two ends of the spectrum. I'm an on the note kind of guy, and he's a weight kind of guy. So as we coalesce, it became the sound of what we are now.
Which is a great sound, so keep it up.
Thank you.
Now, where before we had to end this, where can people find your music? They want to go online, say they want to get Curse the Sun stuff. Where do they go?
If you want to buy stuff, you can go to Curse the Sun at bandcamp.com.
Buy it.
You can go to Facebook. You can go to Instagram, Curse the Sun Official. We are on Spotify, we're on iTunes, all of the various streaming platforms. Buy some stuff from us, man. We need money for the studio. We got records for sale, Delirium. We got CDs. We got a couple of different shirts.
Lighters.
No, we can't sell lighters over
Oh,
there.
all right, never mind.
You can't
Stickers.
you can't
Stickers.
ship lighters.
Stickers.
But yeah, you can reach us there. Bandcamp is your best spot to buy stuff, but you can listen to us basically anywhere. There's videos all up on YouTube.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Curse the Sun, thank you guys for
Thank
coming
you,
on
buddy.
Ossont Battery. I really appreciate it. I've been wanting to get you guys on for a while.
Yes.
So it's been awesome. And everybody, go buy Curse the Sun stuff. If you like Doom, you're going to love them. And stay metal, everyone. This is Aaron Ossont for Ossont Battery.
Bye.
Hey metalheads, you like tattoos? Of course you do. If you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, come on over the bridge to Clarksville, Indiana and get you some ink done at Ageless Art. If ink isn't your thing, they have a piercing studio as well. Visit agelessartclarksville.com to see some frequently asked questions, meet the staff. The shop is open Monday through Thursday, 12 to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 12 to 10 p.m., and Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m., all appointment-only spots. You can set up your appointments by phone at 812-283-1793 or email agelessarttattooandpiercing@gmail.com and someone will get you set up for your first or your next tattoo or piercing. Hey metalheads, after going to a rager, what's your ultimate go-to? Mine is totally pizza. So when Overload is playing or I'm promoting the Metal Forge live showcases or the big goddamn metal show, I go to Pizza DoNisi. Pizza DoNisi is gourmet artisan pizza from right here in Louisville, Kentucky. It features things like the pizza of the month, the sandwiches, and also vegetarian and vegan options, which is so totally fucking cool for all of it's awesome pizza. You definitely want to go. Hey, and also from time to time they do cannolis. Oh, so fucking good. You know what they said, man? Leave the gun, take the cannoli. Yeah, just like that in Godfather. They're located right next to the Mag Bar at 1396 South 2nd Street. So either stop in or call in at 502-213-0488. They're open till midnight. The witching hour.
As dawn approaches,
Heineken, fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Hey metalheads, you all hear me talk about Mag Bar all the time. It is the home to the Metal Forge live showcases and is an integral stop in the ultimate underground metal tour schedule. They obviously feature live music, but the Mag Bar also has daily specials like Pint and Slice Night on Tuesdays with Pizza DoNisi. But they also do Bring Your Own Vinyl on Thursdays with DJ Kent Jackson, and Finer Things Sundays. Located right next to Pizza DoNisi at 1398 South 2nd Street, open 3 p.m. to 4 a.m. 7 days a week. Get your asses out to the Mag Bar. Rock out. For 45 years in keeping Louisville weird, Electric Ladyland has been there for all your eccentricities. While they do offer the best smoking supplies out on the market today, there's a whole lot more to check out. From ashtrays and blacklight posters, to records, incense and burners, and items to stock your metaphysical supply. They are open from 10 to 10, 7 days a week. Located at 2325 Bardstown Road in Louisville, Kentucky, and at electricladyland420.com. Roll out.